Hey, everybody. This is producer Rob from Beck Did It Better. I wanted to tell you, this is the episode that we recorded, 255, Tracy Chapman. We did the very cool and smart thing of recording right toward the end of Game 7 of the World Series with the Blue Jays and the Dodgers. No spoilers. But there were some parts where they were watching baseball and talking about it. And for this episode, I edited all those parts out because I thought they were boring as hell when I listened to them. But some of them wanted to be saved as a historical document. So if you want the baseball episode, I put up 2 podcasts this morning. Go to the other one. If you don't want baseball, you are in the right place. Okay. We are not going to react to any baseball. Okay. No swing of the bats. No pitch of the arm or the ball, I guess. The pitch of the ball. No, I said crack of the bats. The thump of the gloves. What are the other baseball sounds? I guess there's like an organ, hot dog guy. Okay. Cold beer here. The sounds of, now increasingly late fall. Okay. So if you want to hear baseball, go to the other episode. This one is totally baseball free. Okay. Which is not like the time I went to the field and I didn't have to pay anything. That was free baseball. And speaking of free baseball, we got a lot of free baseball during this World Series. But if you don't want to listen to the baseball, you probably don't want to hear me yammer about the baseball right now. So I'm going to move on. And it is time to join the Tracy Chapman episode already in motion, already happening. We call this in media res. So this is the no baseball episode. If you want baseball, go to the other one. But thanks for listening. Bye. In 2020, 4 friends decided to listen to every one of the greatest 500 albums as decided by Rolling Stone magazine.
I got to tell you. You see that what's on the TV screen right now? Don Mattingly Road to World Series.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm way behind. Or I'm ahead. I don't know.
Did you see that, Russell?
I got it, yes.
Yeah. My buddy Mike from Richfield, he does all the graphics. And I texted him after Brian from East St. Paul sent out that thing that Donnie Baseball is one thing. I said, is Don Mattingly, is Donnie Baseball making the broadcast today as being his first World Series title? And there it was. Right there. So Brian from East St. Paul through Matt from Richfield to Mike from Richfield.
That's cool.
Got it.
That's cool.
You know, I put this in the text sheet too. You know who gave him the name Donnie Baseball? I saw this on the Dan Patrick show the other day.
Yeah, Kirby from Redstone.
Number 34, Rob, the center fielder.
Matt took it there.
I was going to text you mean that guy from Redstone, and I was going to put it. I trying to beat Rob to it.
A great cornbread skillet at Redstone, Matt.
Ooh, I would eat one. Wait, take me through the cornbread skillet. What have you got in there?
It's like a big skillet, and then it's got it's just cornbread, Aaron. Then it's got maple butter as like the lube, if you will.
Ooh, kind of like a savory cookie parade, if you will.
As we're recording this, Game 7 of the World Series is on. So, of course, that makes us bring up Kirby Puckett, just like we do every time.
We'll see ya tomorrow night.
So, Matt, your point is you sent him that and he made that graphic on the fly and then put it up.
He could have. He didn't respond back to me. So I'm waiting for a respond back to him. I sent him one. Boom. So by the end of the show, I'll be able to. He'll text me back.
God, this Jimenez guy has hit line drives the entire series. What's he hitting, like 200 the entire year, and all he does is hit line drives?
Do you think he could do a graphic that just says Shohei Ohtani's nipples? Question mark. See if that flies. Listen, you're 1 for 1 right now. You're 1 for 1. Let's see if we can go 2 for 2. Check. Yeah, let's.
All right.
In 2020, 4 friends decided to listen to every one of the greatest 500 albums as decided by Rolling Stone magazine.
Off to a great start.
This resulted in a text chain that celebrated the music. Hey, is he questioning, does he have nipples? What color the nipples are? What they look like? We don't know. And led us to making this podcast. We are far from experts. We promise to do almost no research. All opinions are our own unless you disagree. He's got weird looking nipples, but it's his agent's fault. It's not his fault. Please sit back and enjoy.
He didn't know. He had no idea.
Better.
Yeah, but unbeknownst to him.
And those other 3 deals that were also sketchy, that's not him. That's not who he is.
Exactly.
This week.
The fact that he's fallen off over the last 3 games after being the best player in the world up until now, it's weird. Who could say?
This week, we are talking about the 1988 album Fast Car by Tracy Chapman.
Ooh.
And it makes us feel so much better when we listen to it because we realize we've always been fucked. Not just now. We've actually been fucked since I was 8 years old as well. So there we go. Things are getting better.
Things haven't changed.
Wow.
Now,
Things haven't changed.
Now, of course, okay, with an album like this, making a parody song,
Bad idea.
you have to be so careful. It's a terrible idea, Aaron.
Did you do it to Behind the Wall, Rob? Because that was a bad move if you did.
It's a top 3 bad idea.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's
What's number one? What's number 1 and 2?
David Schneider's mustache glasses combo.
Oh, it's the Michael Jordan mustache is bad idea number 1 with a bullet. Okay. It still is an all-time bad idea. I'm just going to say it again. He was on a commercial and he just had that and nobody said anything. It's crazy.
Wait,
Rob. So you made us turn off Game 7 of the World Series so we could hear your Michael Jordan mustache bit again?
Yeah, it's like so good. It's evergreen.
No comment.
What's the clock at, Russell?
Did you guys turn off the game? I got 10% left on my iPad right now.
Oh,
This game's got to end before the iPad dies.
Extra innings.
63 minutes.
Extra innings. Aaron's looking for that old big charger because Aaron still has the old iPad 1 with a huge wide charger on it. Hey, I'm glad I'm in this hotel room with this big wide charger. Thank God. So one place I can charge this iPad. Listen, let's turn on the radio. Let's see what sort of song they have. Maybe it's a song that was actually really fast to record and is not that long. Here we go. What's up, everybody? Welcome to K-Rob, K-R-O-B. You know, where is Russell? I swear he was supposed to be home by now. Oh, yeah. Russ has a fast car.
Yes.
He needs it coming home from the record store. Said he'd be home by noon. But now it is well past 4. He doesn't want to upset her. He drives home as fast as an arrow. Here's why it takes so long in there. The record store aisles are so damn narrow.
They're just narrow.
Russell, they're so narrow.
Can't get through there.
Good move ended right there.
That's a good spot.
Fast episode, fast cars. I like it.
Rob,
Bigger spots, Rob.
for clarity, when I look to the left, it's because I'm reading something on another screen that I'm not listening. When I look to the right, I'm watching sports and not listening.
Wow. Just for clarity, when I'm looking at you guys, I'm looking to see if Aaron's laughing, because then if he's not, I adjust my jokes. See? If that makes Aaron laugh, anything's going to make him laugh. I'm
A
set.
little adjustment to the jokes.
Listen, this is Beck Did It Better. We are here talking about Tracy Chapman's Fast Car. Or no, we're actually talking about Tracy Chapman. That's the album name. It's not called Fast Car. Tracy Chapman. Listen, I've got 3 guys here whose revolutions sound like a whisper because they have their record players turned down too much. Hey, guys, get that volume up. Okay, or is it the gain? I don't know anymore. Who knows? Matt, I got Matt in Minneapolis. Matt, how are you doing?
Good, Rob. For anybody who's ready for this podcast to be over, I got a plan to get us out of here.
Wow. I've got Russell in Minneapolis. Russell, how are you doing today?
I wasn't going to do a quote. I thought you would have a much better bit about a fast car, given your whole thing about cars back in the day with the old jerk-off car, whatever that was.
Oh, yes. I wish with the blood pressure medication I'm on, Russell, forget about it. Oh. Okay. I'm in the right lane. Russell, I'm so far in the right lane for that stuff right now. It's crazy. All right. I could be a long haul trucker. I can drive all night.
You're a slow car.
Yeah. I could drive for a very long time. Okay. Even when I want to get there a little bit sooner. And I've got Aaron out in California now. Aaron was asking me probably the best question I've ever heard in my life. Aaron, don't lean forward and look at my screen. And the question he asked is, he said, do you think that
beard?
Yeah, I was
I got a beard.
showing you guys my beard.
Oh,
nice.
I'm showing Rob my beard. Trying to throw it on.
That's got some good color too. I mean, that's pretty regal.
A little
I would
gray
say
in there.
There's one. Yeah, I would say a little bit in there.
It is white.
Aaron, I'm continuing my look where I just grow a beard instead of getting my haircut. Some people are like, well, he's just disheveled. You know what I mean? Like
I actually did the full on.
You did send a picture. You did send a picture that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Was it with some colleagues or something? What was that?
Oh, yeah. That's in front of my school. And I've got Aaron. He asked me the question. He said, do you think Michael Winslow, now, of course, Michael Winslow is the voice guy from Police Academy, makes all the sound effects. Do you think Michael Winslow, because he could do so many sounds, he could do machine guns, he could do helicopter, he could do whatever. Do you think Michael Winslow ever gets upset? This is what Aaron asked me. Let's just recall. Does Michael Winslow ever get upset when his wife tells him to quit showing off and just do his impression of a vibrator on Max Power?
It feels
just do the vibrator. No, more power. You don't want to hear I can do a Mack truck. I can do a machine. Aaron, how you doing?
Baby, can I hold you tonight? Let's talk about Tracy Chapman.
Wow. And you know what? Why mess around? Let's get right into our voicemail.
Got one?
The freaks on the phone.
Leave me alone.
The hot-naked freaks.
We actually have multiple voicemails. Now, this one might be a little bit tough to hear. Okay.
Crank it up.
Okay. Well, okay. You told me earlier to not do it anymore, Russell. It was just you and I on the call, but
rev it up.
Hey, I was just listening to the Replacements podcast.
It's my very favorite episode.
It's my very favorite episode.
The Beck Did It Better podcast.
Of the Beck Did It Better podcast.
You know, I believe you told Bryce when he was on.
Oh, no, it's Bryce.
No, I believe you told my dad when it was on.
Oh, Bryce.
No, Bryce, not my dad.
That's Margo.
Eventually do
It's
the
definitely Margo.
Replacements Tim.
You would originally do the Replacements Tim.
Because it was ranked 136
Because it was ranked 136
when you started the podcast.
when you started the podcast.
And then abruptly went with the newer ranking.
And then abruptly went with the newer ranking.
No.
It's dropped him out.
It's
We
dropped
abandoned
him
it.
out.
So please bring back Bryce. He's the best.
Please bring back Bryce.
He's your best.
He's your best host.
He's really good at it.
Even though he only did it once.
And he didn't pay me $5 to rate the leaves and to do this.
And he didn't pay me $5 to rate the leaves and do this.
Okay, so bye.
Bye.
wow.
But
$5. I guarantee that's more than Matt gives his kids for losing teeth.
I gotta. So first thing, I gotta see if I'm right.
$5.
Bryce has 3 kids. I think that was Go-Go. Bryce is gonna have to call in and tell me if I'm right or not. That was Replacements guy. We've not heard from him for a while.
We have not heard from him for a long time. And in fact, I was worried that Bryce maybe was having some real problems after that episode, which, of course, I still think is one of my favorite all-time episodes where he was like, I'm here. I'm totally hammered because that's what the band would do. And I was like, God, that is commitment to the bit. That is so good. He wants us to do Tim because it was originally at 134 or whatever. And now it's off the list.
I'll do it.
Tim is great. Tim's a great.
If Bryce wants to come on sometime, Aaron, set up a time. I'll do Tim. I'll do it anytime. I'm desperate for listeners. Okay. If that kid sounds like a future listener of Beck Did It Better, I'll do whatever he wants. But this does.
Yeah, Rob, it would be great if we could extend this whole experience for a whole extra week. As if the first 500 weeks weren't enough. We needed another week.
Another week.
That would be great.
No. We look back at our favorite Christmas songs episode with a lot of delight. Everybody always comes up to me and says how much they love that episode.
Bryce sent me some very long. He sent me his entire rankings of. He put a post on Reddit of his personal rankings of every Replacements album ever recorded, and that I have that as well. And I'll just give you.
How many albums are there?
He's ranked.
Isn't there like 3
from 1 to 11. His number 1 is Tim, but not the studio edition. It's the Let It Bleed edition, the most recent remaster. So it's Tim. I'm not going to read his entire thread, but I will just say, I'll just read a highlight, which is, at this moment, as I'm enjoying this thread, while I drop my daily loaf during my public school lunch break, head pressed firmly against gun steel, I'd rank the Mads catalog thusly. And then he proceeds to rank all of his favorite Replacements albums. So you'll know, our listeners will be happy to know that Replacements guy is still up to what Replacements guy is up to. Go ahead, Matt.
I will just say the Replacements guy came on. Hold on. Oh, come on. Ball 3. The Replacements guy came on, and I totally discounted Replacements. You know, the whole thing was like, this is just 80s weird stuff. And now every time they come on, every single time, you instantly know that it's Replacements, and I love it.
Fun to listen to.
Flipped me big time, and I have to thank Bryce from Minneapolis for flipping me to the Replacements. Replacements guy lived up to his name and spreading the gospel of the Replacements.
Every time I think of the Replacements, I just think about how it was a bunch of kids from school and the janitor. Well, the other thing is with this album, right, Tim, is that, Aaron, don't you have a tattoo from this album?
Well, from Tim, it says, "Here comes a regular" right on my arm right there, yeah.
Aaron, you get Bryce on the show. I think we do an episode with Tim. I'd love to cover the Replacements some more. You know, Minnesota band, how can we say no?
It would be tough.
Craig.
The Replacements still have an album on the list, so it's all good, but it would be tough to be the album that got knocked off the list. It's one thing to be go down the list and stay on it, but just to be like wiped away would be kind of brutal, right?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Beck Did It Better needs to do a little forensic examination and we can decide, does this deserve to be kicked off the album? But I'll come up with a better phrase that is not so wordy. Speaking of not so wordy, we're going to rush right ahead here and get right into rolling and going. It's everybody's favorite part of the night, unless you're counting the Game 7 World Series, which just went into extra innings, thereby putting all of my co-hosts in an extended state of distraction and could be quite frank anger with me that I've edited out from earlier. I've got Matt. Matt, rolling going. How's it going with you? Or no, you know what? Well, yeah, Matt, go ahead.
Good. I'll be quick. I tried to line this up out. You guys know I make a list of just things to discuss, and sometimes I run out. Sometimes I forget exactly why I put something on the list.
Have we solved anything off that list yet? Flashlight C Menzies. No. Do we know what's going on with that?
No, I have no idea. No idea. But one of the ones I had was that I was going to ask you guys, what is your, and I don't think we've talked about this, what is your guys' drive, and this fits in with fast car, but what is your guys' driving style? Are you aggressive? Are you like old grandma? Are you somewhere in the middle? Does it depend on where you're going? Because I am extremely aggressive, and in the last, 3-4 months, I've tried desperately to like just turn into an old man because it just doesn't matter. But I cannot shake it. What is your guys' driving habits?
When you say aggressive, Matt, are we like cutting people off? I mean, are we like speeding ahead? Is it just a little bit extra speed? If he says he's aggressive, a little bit extra weaving?
That means he cuts people off. He might not admit it because people that are aggressive do that shit.
Anybody off.
He's probably blinkers cutting people off.
I wouldn't. So that maybe I'm aggressive. I'm not very aggressive. Let's just say that, because I'm not like cutting people off and like flipping them off and then like brake stopping and trying to make them, things like that. Right. But like if somebody's in the left lane and they're going speed limit 60 and they're going 60, I would ride them to get them over, kind of a thing.
I will say I vacillate between Matt and a little bit lower layer of Matt's, but I would say I'm like a 7 mile over the speed limit on the highway type driver, Matt, for sure.
I'm 9.9 miles. I will not get to 10 over, but I'm as close to 10 as you can get. So
I'm a very chill border. I mean, my wife Anna might have to call in after this, but I'm a grandpa driver for sure. Anytime I'm on the freeway, I'm going slow. I'm a very slow driver. Almost every situation, I'm a chill, slow driver, except on twisty mountain roads. Then I like to push it. I like to go as fast as I possibly can, within reason, on a twisty mountain road. I like to try to push the envelope, but the rest of the time, I'm slow to the point where Anna will be like, "You're driving like your grandfather right now." But like, if we're on the twisty mountain pass, I'm trying to see what I can do. I want to see what I can do.
Aaron, that's great. I don't know. Matt, why are you trying to get chilling out? You just start
because it really. I mean, like.
It's so strange because Matt, you're so like mature in every other way. You're much more mature than me.
I want to follow rules, right? So like if the rules are you go fast in the left lane, if you're not, get over to the right. And then I'll be completely honest. My dad is like the worst 70-year-old driver. Mm-hmm. Like from that standpoint, he's like honking at people and like telling them, like blinking at them to get over, stuff like that. Oh. And it's like embarrassing to ride with him, right? Yeah. Kind of a thing where I don't want to turn into that. I do not want to turn into that. So half of me is telling this on the podcast so that Sarah will hear it in 3 weeks and see if over the next 3 weeks if I've like actually slowed down.
Let's check back in. We'll check back in when Bryce comes on for the replacements and see if you've slowed down.
I would say I'm a pretty aggressive driver if it's a route I take on the normal. If it's a route I don't normally go, I'm extremely conservative. I'm very much Aaron style old man driver if it's roads I'm not used to being on. And I will say this, the people in the world who are like no blinkers, cutting from far left to far right, cutting back and forth, if they drove off the road and died, I would laugh at them. I can't fucking stand them. I hate people that are like, hey, you know what? I'm willing to put everyone else at risk because I've got to save like 0.8 seconds to get to a light where everyone's sitting there anyways. Fuck those guys. I don't give a shit about them.
I'll tell you the worst thing is the people who are in a turn lane and they don't pull up to then turn, because if it's yellow, 2 people can go through if it's a yellow, right? Yep. Like if it turns yellow, 2 people. Then the worst ones, and it happened today, are the people that pull like halfway through and then they don't go on a yellow and then they try to back up like, oh, geez, I'm stuck in this. That's the worst to me. So those are the ones. I'm with you though, Russ. If you're not following the rules, like putting on a blinker or whatever, then I'm with you. Like, that's just ridiculous. But I always put a blinker on.
I'll say this. Today I was going through the sound effects and I deleted that car horn one. I was like,
it's dangerous.
I'll never need this one.
Talk about driving. The fact that like this will go off while people like Barry from Burnsville's driving, I can't stand.
I thought about that. Yeah. I thought about that. Very dangerous.
All right, we got to hustle up. Aaron, rolling going. How's it going with you?
That's the great thing about the text chain. I get all my World Series news from the text chain the next day.
That was a wonderful night. That was a truly. I think. In fact, I think I should talk about this as part of my rolling going. That was a real highlight for me to be watching a World Series game. What was it? Tuesday night, Wednesday night, this week, Monday. I came home and it was Monday night. It was Monday night, and I turned on the game in the 9th, and Anna was helping Wallace brush his teeth, doing what it takes to get Wallace's teeth brushed, which isn't easy. And I thought like, oh, they're going to be back there for a while. I'm going to just watch the 9th and then, this thing's over and then that's fine. And then pretty soon it's the 13th, 14th, 15th. Anna was like, why are you making me watch baseball? Why am I now into enjoying this baseball game? It keeps going. She went to bed in maybe the 16th. I was texting with you guys.
Yeah.
It was a truly wonderful throwback night. Like there's nothing funny or interesting about this. I just was so excited to be watching a baseball game deep into the night, texting with all of my buddies who also love baseball. Felt like being in the dorm again. It was wonderful. So I mean, hopefully it happens again tonight.
Stayed up. We were almost up.
You guys were up till 2 a.m.
For Rob to get into his shower or into his bathtub.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
He was almost. Everyone was acting like it's so late
every day last week.
Like.
That was late.
Like people can stay up late once in a while. Like people can stay up late and rebound for one day. Is it really that bad? What are we talking about?
No,
you can do
every single weekend. We do this fucking podcast and we stay up till like 2 on a Saturday.
It's no big thing.
It's ridiculous.
No, it's brutal because I've got either weightlifting or jujitsu the next day. Plus, I've got a classroom full of kids that didn't stay up late, and they're not changing what they're like. There is no respite. There is no break. Now, if everybody in the world just agreed to stay up late and we could just start everything like 2 hours fucking later, and you know what? Let's cut out the hours from 7 to 9. Who needs them? Cut those fucking hours out the next day. We go right to bed at 7. We're set.
But like, so let's say you get like 4 hours of sleep instead of 6. You're going to be fine the next day. You'll just be crabby for a little bit. What are we talking about?
If I have 6 hours of sleep one night in the week, my week's shot. I can't do. No way. No way.
You just bounce back.
7. I'm hurting on 7.
See, Russell doesn't have kids waking up and wanting breakfast and having to get to school in the morning.
There's that kid
stuff. Like
my kids don't wake up till 1 or 2 now. So
how's it rolling going with Russell?
Rolling going. I went out to brunch this morning. We went to Hazel's. Matt, have you been to Hazel's in Northeast before?
No. I haven't.
Hazel's in Northeast. I don't know. That's off like Central or somewhere up there in Northeast. Rob, if you could pull up the music.
That doesn't seem right where you could just say it's off Central or somewhere up there, and then I still have to play the map song. That's sick. That's
Northeast
not the point
Minneapolis is this world where like the sun never shines. The sun never is bright over there. You never see the sun shining like
off Johnson.
So we
29th off Johnson.
I used to live in Northeast Minneapolis. Well, Jenny did. I slept over a lot. But all I remember is that there's a point where everybody's garages were being set on fire. She's like, yeah, they're having a problem with somebody setting everybody's garages on fire.
So a very good spot. It kind of like I would say like not a diner, but like upscale diner, really good food and everything. But so we get there and I'm going to get this hash, Rob, like some sort of.
Ooh, I love a hash. Ooh, wait. We need the James Brown. What's in the hash? Come on.
I don't know if I have it.
Well, I call it hashish.
Aaron, they had a special hash, which was like a seasonal one with like apple, sweet potato. It was like seasonal, and they were out of it.
Yep.
So I got the regular one. I forgot what was in it, but the interesting. We also got the upstairs roommate got.
Oh, here we go, Rob, you ready?
Yep.
Corned beef brisket, hash browns, caramelized onions, red roasted peppers.
Just eggs. Red. I hit it after red.
And toast. Must be toast on the side. There you go.
That is
so we get there and get a drink and get our each order something. And we order a caramel roll, Rob.
Wow.
It's like a sweet roll.
Wow.
in my mind, that roll usually comes out at the beginning. That comes out before like a main dish. What do you 100%. Guys think? Does the pastry like that come out at the very beginning, or does it come out at the end?
No. I'll tell you what. Who ordered the caramel roll?
I ordered it as I said, hey, I'm going to get this. And then we also want this. And I think I said I would like that to come. I think I said we'll take that for. I implied bring that out first.
If there's 2 people and you ordered 2 meals,
we each ordered an entree. Yeah,
you did the Chuck Woolery. You did 2 and 2, and then you also pull a classic.
Hey, Rob, and put it on her tab.
A classic big guy move of hey, you know what? Yeah, we better do that caramel roll too. I just noticed it on the menu. I wasn't thinking about it right when I sat down and think about how I get this in the order. Yeah, do you want a little? Will you have a little caramel roll? No, you'll try a little bit. Oh, you know what? We better get the caramel roll. And so that must come before the meal. For that to be there with a savory meal at the same time is insane. Breakfast is the opposite of most meals. You need that sweet stuff at the beginning as a palate opener. Okay, you need to get ready for that savory stuff at the end. I like where Rob's going here. Yeah, it is you need a sweet opener big time. That's why coffee, you got to have a little bit of sweetness in that first coffee of the morning. Ooh, la la. Russell, how did these guys fuck this shit up?
So I get my hash that Matt beautifully described the ingredients. Upstairs roommate got her omelet and everything. They forget the caramel roll. Oh, so they forget it.
My God.
And then it turns out our waitress is kind of missing in action for a while. They're just probably too busy. And, upstairs we're having our food. And I kind of say, well, if they bring it, they bring it. If they don't, they don't. Because Rob, I'm a walker. I'm not a talker, right?
Yep, that's true. We established that.
I'm walking.
He's not talking.
Upstairs roommate not having it. She sees another waitress that had not been serving us, but she flags her. It says, "Hey,
can I just tell you, yes, Russell? Sir. This reminds me of somebody I know so well.
Sounds familiar.
If there's something going on in a restaurant, she will grab anybody that walks by. Anybody that walks by in the same color shirt, she's like, "Excuse me, I want to order." And she's not just asking for water. She's like, "I want to order mozzarella sticks." And then I'm like, "That's not the waiter. That's certainly not our waiter. I don't even think it's a waiter here at the restaurant. They'll just grab anybody." Is that what happened there, or Matt?
I just want to say the funniest place this happens is in Target.
Oh, yeah.
Like you never wear a red shirt while going to Target because, they have like that red shirt thing, which like all the employees basically wear anything that's not black these days and they call it red. And, can you tell me where the milk is? And people are like, I don't know. I don't work here. And,
no, I used to do that with Best Buy. I was wearing a blue shirt and somebody would be talking to me. And I was like, aisle 8. You know what I mean? Like, I don't.
So the upstairs roommate stops a different waitress and says, "Hey, our caramel roll never came out." And it had been a while. Like it was, both of our drinks had been they were gone. The waters were gone.
Drink.
I'm not normally too picky on that, but it had been a while. So she stopped the other waitress. We didn't get our caramel roll. Could we check on that?
And they look over and Russ is just over there waving.
And then she doubles down, Rob. I'll take another glass of bubbles, another champagne here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bring me it up.
So then the other lady comes back, finally brings the caramel, brings it at the end. We finished the entrees.
Yes.
Maybe the best caramel roll I've ever had in my life at this Hazel's.
Wow.
You know what? I think the caramel roll at the end of the meal is the way to go. It's like dessert. It was I've never had it at the end of the meal. That stuff always comes first. It came at the end. It was amazing.
That's your new move.
It's the perfect thing to like end the meal and be like, all right, now I got to go home and like sleep this off. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
Russell, it's almost like you listened to me talk about my thoughts at the beginning, knowing how your story was going to end.
So I have to say, for our listeners out there, for the brunchers, when you're brunching next time, think about leaving that caramel roll for the end. It may be the way to go.
Oh, wow.
Russell, nice work.
You know what, Russell? That was almost. You're putting the listeners in the advice corner. Okay? The listeners, all 3 of them are crammed into that corner.
And listeners, just imagine Rob sitting in the other corner and he's watching you. He's sitting in like a small chair. Rob, roll and go on.
Tell you what, I'm digging up a roll and going I had from the summer. And I saw it because I was listening to an old episode of ours where we were talking about Russell going to a baby shower.
Yeah.
And basically,
first 10 episode, I believe.
Yeah. I basically talked mostly about deviled eggs. And I realized they have
Ohio.
I
want to catch.
Oh.
He fucking ran the guy over. He injured his own teammate.
He just came in.
He just came in. He just came in the game.
Yeah. They did a defensive substitution.
And that guy just came in and ran over Kike Hernandez.
My God.
Oh my Lord.
Oh,
Rob
Jesus
rolling
Christ.
going. How's your devil
No, you
eggs?
can't keep saying rolling going. I'm going to continue. I got it. Don't worry. Don't worry. This is
God.
I'm a professional. I can do this.
I'm not cutting this out.
No, this is a historical document.
Guys, if you're not watching the World Series and you're listening to this, I can tell you it's brutal.
Listen, if you're Tracy Chapman's family and you're listening to this because you wanted to hear our thoughts on her album, you're probably also not a baseball fan.
Or
and
possibly Tracy Chapman herself. Still alive.
I guess that's true. Yeah.
Hey, I listen to my old podcast episodes sometimes. Maybe Tracy's going to listen to this one. We'll see.
Yeah.
We mostly on that episode, Russell, talked about how much I love deviled eggs. And then I think I mostly did impressions of you eating tons and tons of deviled eggs.
Gross.
Well, it turns out the number one egg producing state in the nation is Ohio. I did not realize this. So one of the things they do to celebrate is that every year they have various flavors of deviled eggs at the Ohio State Fair.
What?
It's like the Kit Kats.
Come on. Give us the flavors. What do we got?
I am now going to read to you
the
top 5 flavors from the Ohio State Fair.
Aaron strikes me as a big deviled egg guy. Like I bet Aaron consumes at least 95 deviled eggs in a year.
Yeah. If I'm at a party and there are deviled eggs, I'm going for a dozen to start.
Gross.
Like that's what I want. I want a dozen to start out.
Well, the thing is, Aaron, a dozen deviled eggs is only 6 eggs.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? Because they're cut in fucking half. It's the ultimate trick. It's the trick the devil pulled. That's, Aaron, is that why they're called deviled eggs? Because this is the trick the devil pulled. Well, you think you're eating 12 eggs. Bro, you only ate 6
Do
eggs.
you guys also, can I ask, do you also eat cranberries at Thanksgiving?
No, hell no.
No. All right, wait, are craisins? Would you count craisins? Okay, because I'll have a craisin sometime.
Okay.
I'll fuck with craisins big time. Like on a salad, put a craisin on a salad. Damn, that salad's better right there. Okay. But a cranberry, like out of a bog, Russell. Do you know how many foods I tried to not eat out of a bog?
How many?
Well, the cranberries for sure. Moss. Yep, nailed it, Russell. You didn't think I could think of something else that grows in a bog, did you?
Didn't.
Okay. Bog monsters of various types. Now, Aaron, this first flavor, I'm going to read it to you and then I'm going to show you a picture. Now, here's the problem with some of these, that the title also has most of the ingredients. The first egg of the top 5 eggs, deviled eggs at the Ohio State Fair. Okay, we have the cranberry feta deviled egg.
Nope.
Okay, number 1, pieces of cranberry.
No, thank you.
Number 2, feta cheese.
You were legit cranberry?
Okay, here's what it looks like. Oh no, do I have a picture of it? I think this is it right here.
Oh, gross.
Okay.
No, that's not even
about
trying.
this?
Also, they just put some cranberries on top of
Rob's talking about our baseball talks being boring to everybody, and he's describing pictures of deviled eggs.
Number 4 on the list, the Columbus Pizza deviled egg. Okay. We've got marinara. Now, this is a deviled egg, marinara filling. Okay. Crispy pepperoni bits.
Yes. All right.
And a little bit of Parmesan.
All right.
And Aaron, it looks like this.
Ooh, the curl. Hey, when a pepperoni curls up like that, it's because it has a natural casing. That's what you want.
Yeah, it's a Totino's pizza
Wow.
roll.
Doesn't that look good, though?
Yeah.
Now, I am suspicious because they're showing these in groups of 2. If you can only buy 2 deviled eggs at a time at the Ohio State Fair, I'm going broke. I'm going broke because I'll tell you what, Aaron, you know what the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was? This is only 1 egg. You think you're buying 2, but it's only 1.
Just 1.
And guess what? When I went to the deviled egg stand, I would use that logic. They would fall into my logic trap. I'll have 2, please. And they would hand me this and I'd say, that's 1. Next up, Aaron. Okay, we've got the Sriracha peach deviled eggs. Okay, well,
it's own fruit.
Peaches and sriracha. I don't
like
know
a
why.
Slice of peach on top? Because I can get with that. If
this is what it looks like right here.
Come on.
It is sriracha mixed in with the deviled eggs. It's on a plastic plate. It's at the fair, Aaron.
Come on. They didn't even try.
Okay. But they've got a little peach on top of a little sriracha-filled egg filling. Oof. Next up, Aaron. Now, this one really intrigued me. And I think it's going to intrigue you too.
Ooh, I'm intrigued.
The hot honey everything deviled egg.
There we go. Okay. I like it.
We've got hot honey.
Hot honey.
Yes.
And everything bagel seasoning.
I'm with that.
On a deviled egg.
I'm out on this.
And it looks like this.
Gross.
Now, Russell, let me ask you this. Do you have a canister of everything bagel seasoning in your house? Because that is a classic diet food staple. Like when people are like, oh, I got a great diet omelet or whatever.
Never
like,
had
just
any
cover it.
bagels. I've never had bagel seasoning, and I've probably had less than 2 deviled eggs in my life. They're extremely off-putting.
Now, Russell, I hate to bring this back up.
I'm with you, Russell.
But when you say
Very
less than
off-putting.
2, do you mean 4 halves?
I would say, yeah, 1/2.
Okay, because remember,
I might have had a quarter of an egg, like eating a half of a deviled egg before.
The idea of like seeing and like
crazy.
watching, like being at someone's house,
First
they're
of
like
all-
those eggs are like sitting out there, and I'm like,
yeah,
oh
just
my
like
God.
when they get
because
better,
you got to
Russell.
catch them when they're
Hey.
close, like when they're like 75 degrees Fahrenheit.
oh,
That is when you need that egg.
Russell, if I bite
80
into a
degrees
devil's
Fahrenheit.
egg,
slightly warmer than room temperature.
85.
First of all-
Ooh, that's what you want.
first of all, if I'm at the party, no deviled eggs are staying out very long. Okay. Number 2, if I eat a devil's egg and I can sense any sort of refrigeration has happened to this egg in the last couple hours, if it's cool at all, get that deviled egg
Get it
out of
out.
my mouth.
Rob, you know how I don't like going to people's homes? Like I would rather go to a bar or whatever. It's part of it is like going to someone's home where they're serving deviled eggs. Like this is the behavior that leads to me not wanting to do it. Like why would they think that's okay to serve?
What
I
about a
know
bar that has deviled eggs, Russell? Are you
No, that's terrible. That's embarrassing. I mean, honestly, Aaron, it feels like a dive bar, to like a brewery type of thing to do because they can't do real food.
Yep, fair. Yeah,
Russell,
I like it.
I might get you with this last one though.
Sure.
The number 1, the featured flavor
Feature.
Fucking
of
Muncie.
deviled eggs, okay, was a deviled egg with the filling. This is what I should have done. I should have just done the filling and the topping. The filling is chocolate chip cookie dough.
Oh, gross.
And there's a little cookie on top, and it looks like
Egg?
this. Huh?
that it
Look at
looks
that.
like shit.
Well, say that right before I play this music, Russell. Damn it.
Rob,
does,
the
I mean,
greatest trick the deviled egg ever pulled was convincing the world it wasn't gross as shit.
Russell, if you don't love deviled eggs, you don't love yourself. But you know what? We got to get into the album.
Favorite part of the show.
I do love
Let's
Tracy
talk about
Chapman.
the
This album wails.
It is good.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is very
I'm going
good.
to tell you this. I did not realize it, but this was an at-home CD album for me. I knew every word. I knew every note of this album, and I had totally forgotten about it until I started listening to it again. This album is so incredibly good. Oh my God, the deviled eggs are still on my screen. I can't look away. Now, okay, Tracy Chapman, born 1964, Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland rocks.
Rob,
The Land. Cleveland, this is for you.
did Rob tie that together with the deviled eggs from Ohio and this fact? No, that was coincidence, ironically. She's playing around Boston. She's busking around Boston in coffee houses as a tough student. T-U-F-T, Russell, not just like a tough student. She's a tough student.
Like, have a taste of me, Nux.
That's like the School of Hard Knocks.
There's a student who's running anti-apartheid protest. This is in like 1987. And he says, somebody says, hey, I know this great singer who sings these protest songs. You should get her. He listens to the cassette, the demo that she has. And it's so good. He goes, hey, you know what my dad is? He literally is like a music publisher. I'm going to get this to him. Boom. She's signed by Elektra Records. Now, keep in mind, that's 1987, right? The album is released in April of
Another
88.
great team won a Game 7 World Series that year, Rob. 87.
Wow. Who was it? The Twins, of course.
Wait, what?
I would
Sorry,
say
what
that was
happened in
probably
87,
Kirby
Rob?
Kirby Puckett's greatest days. Can't think about what his worst ones are, though. Now, the album is released in April. In June, she is playing Wembley Stadium for Nelson Mandela's birthday.
Wow.
Okay. She's got a short set in the early time. She's going to stay to watch the guest of honor, Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder gets here. Now, is this a problem that would only occur in 1988? Listen to this. Stevie Wonder gets to the concert and flips out because he has lost the floppy disk to his synthesizer. Now, I'm assuming that somebody else was in charge of finding the floppy disk and it wasn't Stevie Wonder himself who had lost the floppy disk, but he does not play. So they put Tracy Chapman back on the stage now in the primetime slot. She plays Fast Car and she plays Beyond the Lines. And all of a sudden her album absolutely blows up. The album hits number 1 on the Billboard in August of 88. So the next month after that, it hits number 1. Okay. And just to give you an idea of where music was, Here's the albums that hit number one in the week prior to her album hitting number one. Hysteria by John Bon Jovi, Appetite for Destruction. The albums that hit number one after her, Hysteria by Bon Jovi, Appetite for Destruction, plus Rattle and Hum by U2. Like, for this folk album to come out and hit number one in the middle of 1988 with those albums as being number one just shows how amazing it is. She wins Best New Artist, she wins Best New Artist, Best Contemporary Folk Song, Best Female Pop Performance. And of course, I think lately we know her best Fast Car. She kind of got reintroduced to the public because Luke Combs hit number one in the country charts in 2023. And that makes Tracy Chapman the first Black woman to solely write a song that's hit number one on the country charts. Whoa. So let's get into Tracy Chapman's, and I'll tell you what, okay, this is an eponymous album. All right. We're talking about a revolution. This song, when got up to 75 in the US, but when you hear this, you automatically know what kind of album it's going to be. It's political.
I forgot this song. I was expecting Fast Car. And what's the song a few years later in 90?
Give Me One Reason?
Yeah, give me one. I was kind of expecting that. I had forgotten this song. This is so good.
Yeah, so good.
This, like, I don't know what. I don't have my 100 song list, but this might make my 100. This is so much. This is fantastic.
It's so beautiful. The writing is so good, but her voice is so emotional. It's so emoting. Like, you can like feel what she's singing with this. I mean, listen to this. Just builds. Oh, I love this. If you could start a revolution for one thing in the U.S., what do you think it would be? Like, I could see, like, if you saw me outside of McDonald's being like a number 8. No, I want a non-serious thing here.
Oh,
okay. I don't want to be
not
depressed.
Like, people should be able to
two
eat.
cars going through a yellow light on a turn signal.
I would say
I'm going revolution of getting rid of bike lanes. I can't fucking stand the bike lanes. Hey,
that's so ignorant.
We're gonna run right through the stop signs while cars are turning right. But let's
I would be fine with that. Russell, I can see that if you could have bike roads. If there were a bike road, a bike road next to the car road, I think that'd be great. Agreed. Bikes and cars sharing the road, not a good idea.
I think that the prices of the meals at McDonald's now are too high. Okay? When I buy a 2 cheeseburger thing and I'm paying over $10 for it, that's absolutely insane. Okay? Somebody needs to stand up for something.
I mean, if I'm not allowed to say, SNAP benefits or actually fair elections or any number of things I truly believe, then it's motherfucking daylight savings. Didn't we vote to not do this shit anymore? And now I have to change my clock again tomorrow. Couldn't we all just agree that
it's tomorrow?
Couldn't we all just agree to adjust our start times of things based on when the sun comes up rather than everybody has to change their actual clock? Like, can't the time be the same, but the time we start stuff changes? Couldn't we all be adults and do that?
Listen, I would love for sporting events to start at like 3 p.m. Rosie's time. Okay. I want to go to bed. I deserve to go to bed. I live in New York. Rosie can stay up late. He lives in California. There's nothing to do out there. You just enjoy the nice weather all the time. I'm in the shit.
Enjoying the sunshine.
Okay, I'm in the shit out here on the East Coast, and I got to stay up late to watch the Vikings get beat by some fuck-all team on a Thursday night. God damn it. Okay? But you're right, Aaron. Daylight savings is an absolute disaster,
Stupid
except
garbage.
for what we're doing tonight, turning back time. Okay? We're going share style. Okay?
But we're not,
turning back time.
It just means a longer day of parenting or taking care of your pets or whatever.
I forgot your perspective on that. I forgot about that part. What I was thinking, Aaron, is with an extra hour tonight, each one of these episodes could be a half hour longer. And it's like it never happened. It's the greatest trick. I call it the deviled egg. All right. Next song, Fast Car.
Never heard
this is one record of the year, song of the year, best female pop vocal performance. Or no, I'm sorry. It was nominated for the first two.
She did win best female vocal performance.
Yeah, she did win best female pop vocal performance.
Well, I don't know if I would think about this, except we just had this last week. And also because of the scene where Matt Saracen is, I know I mentioned this last week, but where Matt Saracen's leaving Dylan with Don't Think Twice, It's Alright playing. This feels like a nice companion piece to Don't Think Twice, It's Alright to me. It's like it's about moving on. Something about it works for me.
This is one of the few songs that really makes me sad when I listen to it.
Fuck yeah.
Because, I mean, obviously you just listen to it and the whole cycle starting up again. And you realize at the end of the song, like, oh, this isn't going to change at all. And then you listen to the song again, you're like, this is such a beautiful song. And then halfway through, I'm like, I'm sad again. It's just like, it's such a good song that you have to get into it. You have to wallow in it.
Yeah.
And this is perfectly produced. This album sounds so good to me. Oh. Apparently, when they first recorded Russell, they wanted to add like a bombastic soundtrack behind her, and she just hated it. Can you imagine hearing a demo of Tracy Chapman with like pop?
It wouldn't be on the list, would it?
Oh, it's terrible. Russell,
Rob, you were talking about best vocal female pop performance. You talked about the other albums that were up there at the top, like Bon Jovi and those, but I thought we could celebrate some of the other great best female pop performances from the 80s leading up to this.
Wow. Yeah, let's hear it.
It's time. These are the winners of the Grammy for this same award in the 5 years leading up to her winning.
Can I tell you the best female pop performance I ever saw? Okay, it was a ping pong ball show in Mexico. I couldn't believe what was going on.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, how about this? My wife drank a big bottle of Diet Coke. And then these ping pong balls came flying out.
And
oh my
Rob
God, I couldn't believe it.
Ignorant for making a comment about bike lanes.
Hey, if sex workers need to take their bikes to work, Russell, that's legit. It's still work.
We got to make that happen.
Okay, let's get a shirt made up. Aaron, make us a shirt. Sex workers, use the bike lane.
Oh, yep. I got you.
First up is 4 or 5 years before this. This is from 1984. Irene Cara, Flashdance, What a Feeling one.
Oh, yes.
Wow, much slower than I remember.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, it almost drags, but it's such a good song.
I believe the composer for this song, Rob, also wrote Danger Zone and Take My Breath Away. What are your thoughts on the song Take My Breath Away and the Tom Cruise sex scene?
Oh, it's... So, Aaron, you are the ones that have strong feelings about the Tom Cruise sex scene.
Yeah, that's all I can think about if I heard that song.
Russell, isn't Take My Breath Away on the NBA Best All-Stars 1986?
Did we decide? Was that Dr. J or what was it?
We have discussed.
You guys say it's Dr. J for every song, and then you say you're right, and then we just move on. I swear to God, it's been like 3 or 4 songs that Dr. J did his show to.
Russell's going to come get to the bottom of this.
Hey, Dr. J, what song do you want on your tape? Oh, I want that one that's a sex scene from Top Gun. Okay. Oh. Not any of those other songs.
So is that movie Flashdance? Is that the name of the movie?
Yes.
Or not? So that soundtrack made it to number 1. It interrupted Thriller, which, by the way, I listened to last night for Halloween.
Wow.
That's an amazing album.
Look at that.
Michael Jordan.
So that interrupted Thriller here. And then Thriller went and beat it back. So that was the album that interrupted Thriller on the number 1 on the Billboard. Isn't that crazy?
Isn't that crazy? Well, you know what that movie's about, Russell. I'm assuming you haven't seen Flashdance.
I've never seen it. You know, honestly, I made the list and I was confused. I thought this was the same movie as Dirty Dancing because I watched the end of Dirty Dancing with the upstairs roommate a few weeks ago. I thought that was the same movie.
Nope. It's Russell, this one is about a person who wants to dance, but guess what she's doing for a day job? She is a welder. So there's tons of scenes of her welding, and then she flips open the mask, and she's just like so attractive. And it gave me a weird thing growing up. It's a fetish. You cannot get satisfied anywhere. Yeah.
It's never lived up to the hype, huh?
Everybody's like, what are you using AI for? You know, so it helps me at work. It does this. People ask me, I'm like, nothing. Don't worry about it.
Don't ask.
Right. I mean, there's a lot of scaffolding in the city, right, Rob? If you're walking around Manhattan, you're just like,
yeah.
Well, this work site's kind of got me.
Yeah, it's also one of the few cities you could jack off in the street. It's not that unusual. It's the perfect city for me. For a guy with a welding women fetish, it's the perfect city. Okay.
Next up, 1985. We've talked about her
AI,
before.
voice chat, tan lines, welding.
Jacking off in the street.
Rob, you have slow Wi-Fi though. Does that like when you create stuff like that? That's gonna take forever on your Wi-Fi.
It really does. I just tell you right now, this video game I'm playing, my Wi-Fi is killing me. God damn.
Next up is 1985. We've talked about her before. Best Female Vocal Pop Performance. Tina Turner, What's Love Got to Do with It?
Yes.
Could you imagine going up against this song? Oh man, I might win a Grammy for best pop vocal performance. Who am I going against? Oh, this song.
Oh, Tina
Just
Turner was
smacked you in the face.
Yeah, no chance.
This should have been the only nominee.
Right?
Oh,
All right. Next up, we'll go to 1986, the year.
Speaking of Aaron's sexual awakening, that video I think
That's
was
it.
part
It
of
was. That
That's
was it.
Aaron's.
He's talked about the legs, right?
Yeah.
I was looking at welders and Aaron was looking at legs.
Yeah, it's true.
Stay tuned for next week's theme song.
Well, Matt was in 1986 watching Boston lose the World Series to the Mets. And also during 1986,
Wow.
it was Whitney Houston, Saving All My Love for You, Best Vocal Pop
shit.
Performance.
Okay.
This is a crazy run.
She did not fuck her this song.
Can you imagine that the Flashdance person is like, I'm probably the greatest winner of all time of female vocal pop performance. And then it's Tina Turner and then Whitney Houston. You just be like, oh, damn.
That's like the difference between like Nick Punto and Shohei Ohtani in terms of skill, right?
Oh, wow. Nick Punto, that's a real blast from the past.
All right, 1987. We've never talked about this lady, and I'm guessing she doesn't have anything on the list. It's Barbra Streisand. This is from the Broadway album. I guess it's like an album of show tunes. Aaron, are you a Barbra Streisand guy? We've never talked about her.
No, I'm really not. It's kind of a hole in my musical knowledge.
This was her 24th studio album.
24.
I had her on a list where she was doing the show tunes.
This might be it.
She was pulling stuff all the time like this.
An interesting thing about this, when they were there was an interview, I believe, on Rolling Stone was doing a video interview with Tracy Chapman, and in the background, that song from Barbra Streisand was playing, and she said, I find it relaxing to listen to Barbra Streisand, so thought we had to have that one on the list.
Wow.
All right, last one on the list. There's no connection here, but she's so damn good, we got to do it anyways. 1988. So this would be the Oakland A's, I believe, or Dodgers over A's, Matt, I think, in the World Series in 88, right?
Giants?
Fuck Kirk Gibson.
Giants.
88 was
the Bay.
No, 88 was
Giants
the
are
A's
89.
Dodgers.
Yeah.
89 was the Bay.
Yep.
88 was A's Dodgers.
Oral Hershiser, yep.
So 88,
Yeah.
same time.
88 was Kirk Gibson, yeah.
She's coming back. She's winning another best vocal pop performance. It's Whitney Houston. I want to dance with somebody.
Oh, wow. She's won 2 in a row? Or
2 out of 3.
Wow. I mean, this
Aaron?
is truly like, damn.
Wow.
So good, right?
Yeah.
Can you imagine? So, and then after this, Russell,
And then it's Tracy Chapman.
1989 is Tracy Chapman.
That's a run.
Absolutely, Russell. What a fantastic
Fucking
list.
Murderer's Row.
Now, this is going to blow your mind, Aaron, but the winner of Best Female Pop Vocal Performance, there's some good singers on that list.
Yeah.
And Irene Cara from Flashdance, of
They
course.
can sing also.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Across the lines, I mean, her voice is just so
What's the closest album that is the most similar to this that we've listened to so far?
I can't figure it out. That's a great, I mean, like to me, Dylan is the comparison, but I can't think of another singer-songwriter who makes themselves so vulnerable, and her voice is obviously way better than Dylan.
How about Springsteen? Some of his early stuff.
Yeah, I mean, Nebraska maybe. But
Kind of the
she's so,
same
like,
themes, social justice, kind of stripped down a
but it's
little
just,
bit.
and it, like again, it's because of the recency for me. But like, this is so bare and vulnerable and naked, and her voice is better than most of the voices we've heard. There's so few comparisons.
Redheaded Stranger.
Yeah, yeah,
Carole King?
yeah.
Carole King's a good one. Yeah. But this subject matter is, I mean, the songs still sound radical. You know what I mean? Like, literally, what?
Joni
30,
Mitchell?
40 years later?
Joni, Bob Marley, right?
Yeah.
Did we do Tori Amos?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
Little
similar?
Earthquakes.
yeah. But that's more piano based. This is more guitar
There
based.
you go. Yeah, right.
I mean, but similar otherwise.
Now, let me ask you this. Have we done an a cappella song yet?
Last night I heard
I don't
the
think so.
screaming.
This thing is a fucking.
This is almost too much, right?
Yeah.
It's almost
This
too
is a
much, yet
powerhouse.
I find myself singing along with it.
It's a power.
Like, it's crazy for me to be singing along to a song like this.
Always come late if they come at all.
I mean, it's just unbelievable. Damn.
Last night I heard
This album.
screaming, loud voices behind the wall.
Now, this next song, Baby Can I Hold You, got all the way up to 48 on the Billboard. More of a love song.
Well, that's got a little bit of the 80s. That's got
exactly.
some 80s
It's
pop
kind
in
of
the
dated,
background.
right? It's like Peter Cetera could have sung this too, right? Like it's got that vibe, but it sounds better because it's hers.
Oh. Now, let me ask you, this is kind of about Baby Can I Hold You? What? I feel like this is almost an apology song. You guys have a way you apologize? Like when you have to apologize for stuff, do you have a method to apologize? Or does this indicate that maybe I'm making quite a few mistakes in my life?
Rob, I was told 2 days ago that I need to have a better way of apologizing and a better way of my tone. So I'm not good at that. I've been told I have a tone problem.
Oh no, Russell.
Russell, turn to the right.
We'll just leave
My
it at
wife
that.
says-
"Oh my
my-
God."
My wife says I have a tone problem, but that's because of my muscles. And the church said I have an tone problem because, Aaron, I got so many sins. And guess what they need to be?
Atoned for?
Atoned, just like these abs.
Oh. Wow. Where are we at on time, Russell?
Mountain no things.
We have 3 minutes.
Way over.
Aaron, no. Penalty time, injury
Sounds
time.
like The Lion King. Also, I was thinking of when I saw the track named Mountain of Things, I was thinking of how Rob used to say, "I know the times."
I know the
Mountain
time.
of Things.
It's all about consumerism. It's all about consumerism. We got so much junk in our house, guys. We've got so much Amazon coming in. But I got to tell you, if I could get a lifetime of, and I don't have to store it, it just is delivered to me, a lifetime supply of one thing, and I'm not worried about like money or whatever. I would get a lifetime supply of whipped cream.
No.
Like when I run out of whipped cream in the morning and I don't get to put whipped cream in my coffee, because Russell, I start my day with a little sweet treat. Okay, a little whipped cream in my coffee. When I run out and I even have a homemade whipped cream maker. You know that, Russell.
You know, Rob, it's funny. I am not a whipped cream guy. Like if I were to get like a Hocho, a hot chocolate somewhere, and they said you want whipped cream, I would say no.
No,
I'm
not
I'm
even
out.
on a Hocho. Wow.
I don't do whipped cream. No, I'm out.
I would go a lifetime supply of eggs.
Oh God,
Aaron. Lifetime supply of eggs.
That's what I want. Lifetime supply of eggs.
Lifetime supply of eggs.
Because I
Aaron,
want
that's
it
so
not
good.
just to be. I don't care about the payment. I want it to be that I'm never without them. I want to know that like there's whatever happens, like there's eggs in my refrigerator or my couch.
That's how I feel about whipped cream. There's oftentimes, Aaron, where we have 4 or 5 containers of whipped cream in the fridge at one time.
Oh,
we're going through whipped cream like crazy. Okay. Hey, my kids are like, oh yeah, I like to use it to get high. I'm like, what? That doesn't even mean. I don't understand that. Okay, but they would explain why we're going through so much. Matt, what about you? You had a lifetime supply of things.
New pair of socks.
Oh.
New pair of socks
every day.
Every day. That would be sick. Oh, that would be sick. That's so good.
I think the second time you wear a new pair of socks is the best though. The first time is quite as comfy.
First time.
Like, freshies for you, Matt. Okay.
Well, I do when I'm because I love it when I travel, I'll just buy socks. So they come in a box. So I don't have to pack them. You know what I mean? Like they just come in a box. I'm like, fuck it, I don't have to pack this shit. I don't have to unroll them. I just take them. When I'm in a hotel, and I know that all of your socks also come in boxes. So you know what I'm talking about. Like that's a normal way to move socks around is in a box. You just put them in. When I'm at a hotel, I open up that sock and I put it on and I just throw the paper on the ground and I don't pick it up myself. Oh, it's heaven. It's one of my favorite experiences. She's got her ticket. This is kind of the end of the feminist themes of the album. It kind of ends the album a little bit more upbeat.
A little bit of reggae, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Tell me again what year this is. 87? No.
88.
Yeah, this has that Robert Cray kind of like anesthetized production thing going on. Like this is the reason why I think if she could do this album again today, and strip out some of this funny production stuff, it'd be different.
What year is Graceland? This sounds like Graceland came out like 3 years before this, and they were like, "Hey, we should get that sound," and they're like, "Yeah, but we don't want to pay all those guys."
Yeah.
But I got this floppy disk I stole from Stevie Wonder. I think it's going to be on here.
Yeah.
Why? And you know, Aaron, that was like a 7-inch floppy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or like a 5-inch. Like it was one of the big
where
ones.
could it go? How many places could it have gone? Who's the floppy disk guy?
You got to hold on to the floppy disk for Stevie's synthesizer. Please.
So, Rob, we were talking about best female rock vocal performances. Tracy Chapman got nominated again in 97, so we're moving ahead to 97. Not sure who won, if that was a Yankees year, World Series year, Matt, or not. Sure.
Florida Marlins, maybe?
That might be right. Yeah. Kevin Brown Pudge, maybe? So 97, give me one reason she gets nominated best female vocal rock performance. Another person that got nominated for best male
Miami Marlins
vocal rock performance was Beck that year. 97, the same year. They were nominated the same year. But they also, Rob, and I think I sent you a link to this, they both sang, we've talked about the Kennedy Center Awards once before, right?
Yes.
They both honored, I believe it was, is Buddy Guy? Am I getting the wrong name here?
No, Buddy Guy, yeah. He's a blues singer.
Yeah, so Beck and Tracy Chapman were on the stage at the Kennedy Centers honoring Buddy Guy with Bonnie Raitt, Tracy Chapman, and it was Jeff Beck and Beth Hart honoring Buddy Guy with Sweet Home Chicago. Check this out.
We'll turn to the right while we're listening.
Matt, you're 2 inches ahead of me. Oh, so she's singing and he's playing?
She's singing with Jeff Beck playing the guitar here.
And is Buddy Guy playing too? He must be. He was a guitarist.
I think, well, he's up in the audience watching as they're performing his stuff.
Honoring him.
So when it comes to honoring Buddy Guy, being inspired by Buddy Guy, who did it better?
Beck did it better. Jeff Beck, of course. Then we've got, you know what? We here, just give me one reason real quick. I totally forgot this was Tracy Chapman again. How fun.
Because when I was almost surprised that this was late 80s, the album we listened to tonight, because I was thinking of this song like mid 90s when I'm in middle school watching MTV.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so this was 97. This is like basically 10 years later. Wow. Kind of a different sound, too. Boy, did I see this video a billion times. Yeah. I know this video. Okay. Not going to talk about why I sat and watched, hoping something else would come on later. Okay, because it's not appropriate to talk about during this episode. Now, For My Lover. She, of course, listen to this right here. Tracy Chapman. Women have come out and said that they've been partners with Tracy Chapman, but Tracy Chapman has never publicly commented or talked about her sexuality in any way, but she's very, very private. Like when she appeared with Luke Combs recently to sing the Fast Car with him at the Grammys, it was like unbelievable. People hadn't seen Tracy Chapman in a long, long time.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, and was it that she was blackballed from the industry, or the industry didn't suit her, or what do you think happened to her life?
Yeah, I think she just doesn't like the spotlight, is what I'm reading here.
Yeah.
But also, I bet that first album. I mean, when it's that big, like imagine, Aaron. Imagine if the first episode of this podcast,
you had a live performance in Wembley Stadium.
Yeah. And we get 3 million downloads, and everybody talks about how great we are, and we win all these awards. And then the rest of the shows are like what we do now. You'd be like,
well, we told you who we are.
You want a newspaper interview, and you can talk about how far you've fallen? No, actually, I don't want to talk about that. Mm-hmm. Okay. I think about it every morning at 4:30 when I wake up, and my alarm's not going to go off for an hour and a half.
Rob, we could just redo the cake farts episode over and over.
Wow. See, if only we knew then, Russell, what we had there.
Right.
The famous cake farts episode. If not now.
You can wait till morning comes. You can wait for the new day.
So fun. And then finally for you.
Deep in my heart.
I don't know.
Look at me.
The question I had written down is you had to dedicate one song to your younger self. What would it be? But that's too sad.
So Rob, you said you
back loser.
You knew this whole album from when you were younger.
Yeah, 100%.
Aaron, did you know this? So I knew 2
or 3 songs.
I knew Fast Car and Talking About a Revolution, but I didn't know the rest of it.
No, I didn't know the whole album. No.
This was a surprise. This was a really pleasant surprise. And I'll tell you what, guys, when I put it on around the house, everybody loved it. This is a great, I would say, might be an all-time college vibe album. Okay, you put this on, the ladies know you're sensitive. Okay, you're definitely not going to start a radio show or a podcast when you're older that mostly talks about Shohei Ohtani's nipples. Question mark. Matt, has that graphic shown up yet?
I think it's more like a brunch. I think it's more of a brunch album than it is college vibe album.
Wow.
The patented and very popular.
Like I think you put this on and then maybe throw on some Van Morrison, or I think that's the vibe.
I'll tell you what, Russell, there's some sweet stuff at the end, just like your favorite brunch. But what's really sweet at the end, Russell?
What's that?
It's the rating system. It's everybody's favorite. It's popular. It's patented. Everybody's carrying.
Rob,
how did you rank this? How'd you rank this? And we remember.
Rob, you're dropping a little dollop of butter on top of that at the end, aren't you?
Right on top of your sweet bun.
Russell, are you putting butter on a caramel roll? I
don't see why not.
Yeah. Hey, somebody else is coming to the call. It's Russell's cardiologist.
Hazel's had a dollop of butter type stuff on the caramel roll, Rob, and it was delicious.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you what, Russell, if it's on the caramel roll, fair game. Get out the knife, spread it in.
You're not supposed to scrape it off, right?
No, you have to respect the chef's wishes. You have to eat that butter.
Yeah.
Okay?
Chef's kiss.
This guy out here, his caramel rolls 10 minutes late. We're totally fucked. And then they look over the window at you and they're like, okay, we're going to put a bunch of extra butter on this. The guy's never going to know. He's not going to complain. He's going to love all that extra butter. Now, what do you think? Rolling well-toned, rolling bone, or rolling grown? Tracy Chapman, Tracy Chapman. Matt, what do you think? Rolling well-toned, rolling bone, rolling grown?
My gut tells me rolling grown. This should be lower on the list. But, the first two songs are all-timers, and Tracy Chapman's an all-timer. So for the Tracy Chapman sake, I'll just say it's rolling well-toned right here.
Russell, what do you think? Rolling well-toned, rolling bone, or rolling grown?
I think it's rolling well-toned. I don't know that it should be much higher on the list, but we've definitely heard some stuff in the last 20 or 30 that I would 100% put this over. So I think it belongs over some of the ones we've listened to, but I think this is a good spot for it. It has to be on the list. It's about middle of these great albums of all time. I think that's about fair. So I'm going to say rolling well-toned.
Aaron, what do you think? Rolling well-toned, rolling grown, or rolling bone?
You know what? I think it's none of those things. I think it's a rolling wrong generation. I think Tracy Chapman was born at the wrong time. I think if this album had come earlier or later in the span of music, it would have been better. I think the songs are outstanding. I think her voice is incredible. I think the mid to late 80s was a great time for production for rock and funk. It was not a great time and R&B. It was not a great time for production for singer-songwriter blues-inspired music. I think it's too clean and anesthetized in terms of the sound. And that is why it hasn't stuck in the popular consciousness. But I think she's a fantastic artist and the songs are fantastic.
Can we see this, though, Aaron, leading into the women-led acoustic guitar 90s?
Oh, of course.
Lilith Fair and Alanis. And isn't this kind of like...
The talent and the songs stand the test of time. But to me, the sound is it's just too stuck in the mid to late 80s.
Aaron, you're so damn smart, but I don't have a sound to play when Aaron's smart, so I'm sorry about that.
What about when Matt's smart? We could play that one.
It's true. I do have that. I
know it's uncomfortable for you to play, Rob.
No, I'm happy to compliment everybody.
That's some smart shit.
I just like it when I get complimented too.
The catcher, when he wins the World Series with a home run that puts him in the lead inning before, should be allowed to take off his catching gear before the celebration.
You can't be taking off your catching gear before the celebration.
You can't wear the catching gear the whole time.
You have to. You don't have time. You can't be kneeling down trying to take shit off because that's like when it's going to take the longest it's ever taken in your life. You're going to miss out.
What if his kids came out and took his catching gear off for him, like your socks?
Oh, wow. You know what? My dog just did that. He's eating my socks down below me as we speak.
Them off, huh?
Oh, that would be great. If I won the World Series and my kids came out and took off my socks, I'd be the happiest man in the world, Russell. I would be Lou Gehrig. Today, I'm going to put a bunch of echo behind this. I consider myself the luckiest man on earth. My kids came out and took off my socks for me without me even asking. What'd you say, Russell?
We're going into extra innings here a little bit, Rob. It's been a little bit. I had a cocktail tonight that's paired with this album.
Wow.
If you can see this right here.
Wow.
This is from the book Booze and Vinyl.
Wow.
And Rob, I know you have a lot of respect for intellectual property, so why don't you give credit to the authors of this book for us?
Mm-hmm. Dr. Booze and Mrs. Vinyl?
Andre Darlington and Tanya Darlington.
Oh, wow.
They've got Tracy Chapman.
Okay, by the way, if you assume Dr. Booze was not a woman, Dr. Booze and Mrs. Vinyl are actually in a committed same-sex relationship. Okay, so check your biases at the door.
Mrs. Vinyl goes in because she got called and she had to go to the emergency room because her kid was, I'm losing the thread.
I'll tell you what, no, I cannot operate on why. It's my son. Okay. And by the way, I've been in a same-sex marriage for years too.
Thanks for picking me up, Rob.
Yeah, it's mostly missionary.
So they recommend on this album, before you drop the needle, they say rally with some strong drinks, poster boards, pens, and a revolutionary attitude.
Wow.
And they recommend a fast car. Have you guys ever had a fast car before?
No, it sounds good.
It is a mix of brandy and coffee liqueur that's sure to make you have a jump. It's 1.5 ounces of brandy, half an ounce of vodka.
Wow.
3/4 Kahlua.
Wow. Ooh.
Half an ounce of Cointreau.
Wow.
And an orange peel for garnish, Rob. That's a fast car.
Man. Sounds good. That kind of sounds like is that what a B-52 is? Something like that?
It's like a takeoff on a sidecar.
Ooh. Very nice. How is it, Russell?
Well, I forgot about it for a while because I was watching the baseball game for the last few hours. So it kind of got a little diluted and warm, but that's okay.
Hey, just like my favorite kind of deviled eggs. Unfortunately, you guys are incorrect. This album gets a rolling woman.
Woman?
Yeah. This album is starting something unprecedented for us here on the podcast.
A revolution.
We are now doing 5 albums in a row that are just women artists on the list. Wow. Okay? Or as Aaron wants me to call it, it's Ladies Night. Come on down. It's Ladies Night on the Rolling Stone Beck Did It Better list. We're talking all ladies for the next 4 episodes. Next week.
Yeah, talking ladies. We're the right people to do this. We are the people you want to tune into.
Who would you want to listen to more than us?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to have a guest, but she went to bed before 10:30. What's her problem? Next week, we continue our streak of women-only artists with the only artist on the list to have an amusement park named after them.
Who's that?
Well, except for that short period that the Jeff Buckley Water Park was open. We've got Dolly Parton with Coat of Many Colors.
Wow. Ouch.
What? Oh.
In my hair slicked back, I'm gonna turn your town with a pink Cadillac.
I kind of fumbled the sound back there.
If you want to hear from guys who chat and then they get off track, I've got the perfect podcast for you, Jack.
Beck did it better.
I could have mentioned Neverland Ranch. I mean, that's the only other singer on the list with a...
You couldn't have done like a deviled egg joke or anything?
Amusement park. Well, I've got a deviled eggs joke still.
It's time to say goodbye.
Let's hear it.
See, Aaron, that was 1 episode. I only put in the effort of a half an episode.
That's because it's only half an egg.
All right.